money, gun. Oh, this opens when? Please? Opens after 9, I think. Okay. Money? What the... oh, he put it back. Okay. Money. Money. Okay, what do I actually have to do? This I can do in an hour. I ain't doing that. I asked Joyce about shit. I guess I can ask around in the meantime. Well,
now it's turning into a kind of a snow limbo, man. What's on your mind?
Okay. What do I see in his eyes?
Ease into it.
Fuck.
Don't go too far. This seems like a personal matter.
Man, you look sad. What's wrong with you? Hey, Tommy, spill the beans. Hey, man, I want to know about your soul.
Cool. We all want to know each other's woes and all. But people, man, they have slippery souls.
Hang on.
Just like that, he slips out of your reach. It is possible the yelling didn't help.
God damn it. Money?
Huh? Oh. No, I ain't got any money. They don't want to pay for unfinished work.
They who?
The bosses, man.
Makes sense. First work, then pay. I don't know who these bosses think they are.
Yeah, it sure ain't good for me. Or you. I'd spare a coin or two for a city cop down on his luck. If I had, say, 4 myself.
Alright, deuces.
Hey.
Psst. Who, me?
Yes, you. Word on the street is you're ready to start building communism again.
Okay. Again?
Yes, you're ready to start building communism again. You've built it before. They've built it before. Hasn't really worked out yet. But neither has love. Should we just stop building love, too?
Can't argue with that. Yes, we should all stop building love. Love has worked out really well for me. I'm a love winner.
So, what about all that communism you've promised to build? Word on the street is you've woken up from 1,000 years of slumber, promising to erect a version of communism many times greater than any attempted before. Is that true?
How come there's a word on the street?
You keep saying things like, down with the bourgeoisie, eat the rich, sodomize the landowners, impale all people who have more than 25 real in their pockets, literally murder all human beings regardless of their political beliefs. That kind of stuff.
Okay. Alright, that sounds like me. I've said some mildly left-wing things, but none of those.
Oh yes, the mask of ambivalence. Don't deny it. You're about to rip it off and reveal the monstrous seven-eyed lamb of global communism that would devour and masticate mankind.
What sparked this?
Everyone can see that. So tell me, do you have any questions before we fire up the big communism builder? Or do we get right down to it?
What's this communism thing?
Failure. It's about failure. Yes, abject failure. Total, irreversible defeat on all fronts. Absolutely vanquished, beaten, curb-stomped and pissed on.
Christ.
Until you came along. You will reverse the fortune of the workers of the world. You alone, against every living thing, against every human alive. 800 trillion real in the hands of an impossibly well-organized ruling class. Towering city blocks of bankmen who have the ears of prime ministers. Million-headed armies of nations and the love of your own mother. You against the atom, the charm and the spin, where the whole world failed. Matter failed to bend to human will. Human will failed to get out of bed and tie its laces. You alone, single-handedly, will rebuild the dreams of the working class. You are the last communist.
My god, it's like Star Wars. Hang on. I'm recording, okay.
Now get to work, comrade.
Fuck it, let's opt into communism.
Oh yeah, get the firing squads and the animal wagons ready.
Wait, firing squads?
Too late to back out now. You can't make an omelette without breaking a few million eggs.
Well... Christ. Oh. Research on a new thought. So do I have to forget things to... Okay. I am just as confused as Harry in this moment. I too feel like I'm too dumb for this game. There's a lot of words, there's a lot of, like, philosophical shit. And I'm just standing here bewildered by everything. Hey, man.
Bastards! We have a right to work!
The man yells towards the harbor gates. His voice is the loudest of the lot, and oddly screechy for a man of his size. Is Harry calling the man fruity? What's going on here?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here.
The broad-shouldered alpha male turns to you. He's a full head taller than everybody else here.
You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down.
No.
Good. We're fighting for a cause here.
Right to work! Right to work!
He looks like a fucking Fallout 1 character.
Besides, we're not that different. It helps if people see us talking, cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence.
Oh, wait. Shit. Scabs? Ugh. What kind of cause are we talking about here?
Rights of people. Rights of workers. To have gainful employment. To make a salary. And feed their families.
His manner of speaking is wooden. The tone of voice bland and uninspired. Almost as if compiling replies from a set of learned phrases.
Okay. I don't think I've chosen any sides yet.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the
Right to work! Right to work!
Christ. Regardless, I have some questions.
Maybe you should ask them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here.
Shame on you!
Christ.
We have families to feed, you piece of shit.
Points his finger at the man sitting on the railing.
So do we, Scott.
Oh. I want to get into the harbor too.
Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
I'm interviewing people about a murder, my man.
I know nothing about a murder.
Okay. I think he knows something about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him. Interesting.
Why so tense?
What are you talking about? I'm not tense.
Says the man who is clearly sounding tense.
Yes, he's tense.
Right to work!
It's shameful. Cops doing nothing. You should bring backup. Open up the gates for us. Blockading gainful employment for workers is a crime.
This isn't really my area of expertise. Like that one.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Thank you, Kim.
Pity.
Let us work!
Harry has no concept of what a strike is.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people.
I want to hit this guy with a car. Nothing. We're just talking to scabs.
Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we
Have the right to work!
If I were Harry, and God knows I will be someday, just start using that crowbar. Just start beating the shit out of people.
There's something odd in the way he carries himself. His set of clothing looks vaguely mismatched. The different pieces of the attire seem ill-fitting.
Ill-fitting, what does that mean?
His shirt is far too small and an unpleasantly tight fit, while the overalls, held up by a belt, seem to fit a man with much more corpulence.
You wearing new clothes?
He ignores your question, choosing instead to turn to the emaciated workers, raising both fists in the air. The clothes are obviously not his. Silence is the answer. There's something off here, but he won't say what. You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
Okay, where are you from, my man?
What's it to you?
Okay, routine, I guess, part of the investigation. Thought you looked real familiar for a second there. Huh. I'll feed into his thing.
Big mess, caused by union greed. But I only fight for the rights of people.
Alright, got that. I'm interested in your background.
We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill.
A bouncer? Where? I frequent a lot of bars, maybe it's one I know. Sweet, I know bars, been thrown out from several. Maybe that's why you look familiar. I don't really drink, but work has taken me to some. Which one is it? Was it, Eminem Domain?
Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell?
Never heard of it. Are you lying? Not right now, but I might have been there. I can't fucking remember.
Uh-huh. It was a long time ago.
Fuck it, go back.
What's it to you?
Routine.
Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people.
The man has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly while observing you from the corner of his eye.
I feel like this guy's voice doesn't really match him. Yeah, I mean, they kind of mentioned that, like when you first talk to him, that's a little bit higher pitched than you'd expect.
What's it to you?
Fuck it.
No, don't think we've met before. I came to help out the people.
Okay.
The man has turned his attention elsewhere. He shakes his fist slowly while observing you from the corner of his eye.
There are all these strikebreakers.
Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
I have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
Get him. Get him, Kim.
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
He reminds me of fucking Dance. What exactly is your goal here?
We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates.
And you were unable to breach the entrance?
Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open. Could try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guards blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Why don't you just talk to them? Have you considered storming in, like all of you? Wait, head measurer.
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him.
How bad could one guy be? He seemed capable. He does seem to be, like, able to take on that guy.
Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke, and my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
Okay. They can eat him.
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
Car backing up over this man's body multiple times.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will give up eventually. Or get drunk. Leave the button unguarded. Then we charge.
Okay.
We were promised.
The physically impressive man tower has turned his attention back to the gates. He ignores your presence.
I'm just gonna go. Well. Hey, man.
Hola, wandering man. How can I help you?
Never mind. Save. Alright, time to... Oh, I can go in here? In case of strike, press button behind guard. A hermetically sealed door locked by electronic means. There's no lock picking or door kicking for this one. Okay. Time to meet God.
Your body betrays your degeneracy.
Yeah, Measurehead. His body totally betrays his degeneracy.
What? Say nothing, size him up first. What do you mean my body betrays my degeneracy? My body does not betray my degeneracy. My body is unimportant. I'm with the police and we need to get into the harbor. Kim standing very far away.
Are you admiring my morphophysiology? It must be frightening to stand in the shadow of this racial pinnacle. Be calm, Sandwich. You are not in danger because you are not a threat to me.
Ham sandwich, eh? Okay, well, if I'm not a threat, can I be let in, please? His ass. Those pants are very low rise.
You have succumbed to Al-Ghul.
His face contorts in disgust as if he were smelling a dead rat. I'm sure Harry smells like shit.
You reek of it. An invisible sword of Al-Ghul emerges from your throat. You cannot see it, but others can. It is making the woman in my company sick.
I do reek of alcohol, eh? I don't have a problem with alcohol. I just drink a little on the weekends. Right, I'm an alcoholic and I need that dead body no longer to... Yeah. Kim, is it really so bad?
No, you don't. You need to get another drink. Occidental Haplogroup B4 is done giving orders around here. The influence of the ham sandwich race is waning.
Well, I could do sorry cop again, or I could get myself killed. I did just save.
Jerking motions, signs of a late-stage neurodegenerative disorder. How far the Occidental Haplogroup has fallen. You were once a noble and powerful race. You gave the world eugenics,
Christ.
electricity, and powerful weapons of war like missiles and aerostatic aircraft. You made great gains in metallurgy, race theory, and statecraft. You dominated lesser cultures, like the deformed Hemians and the inexplicably potato-obsessed Quakers. But now your ascent to the genetic summit has halted. You are obsessed with sadness and with frivolous pop culture.
Potato obsessed.
You will be superseded. Isn't that right, babe?
Me?
It is, baby, yeah. You know it.
There is a button right behind him, just out of reach. It must be the one that opens the door to the harbor. This man is not budging. Let's hope his superiors inside are more cooperative.
It's literally right there. I have a crowbar. Just flip it around, claw side up, whack it between his crotch, and then Kim comes in and just slams the button. Come on, I just need you to move 20 centimeters back, push him out of the way. Oh, that ain't happening. Is there people who put that dead body up there, or people should help get it down? Fuck it.
Enough with this begging. You should leave the stage of history with dignity by inviting the other races to a great world war. Bring your troops to the Seminine Islands and to Boogie Street, and we will pulverize you. When you are gone, we will build a museum for you. The walls will be lined with bottles of Al Ghul, your beloved beverage. Inside, we will store the odes to homosexuality you call art, and your microcephalic skulls.
There may be a peaceful solution to this. You could internalize Measurehead's race theory. He would take you as one of his own.
Wouldn't that mean I would have to become a Seminese supremacist myself?
Well, not as such. What you do with a mastery of advanced race theory is up to you. You could reject the findings, sure, or accept them and become an advanced racist.
Knock him out, fuck off. Even when it's 83%, I feel scared.
Ask what kind of races there are first.
Thank God.
Classification is core to this stuff.
Measurehead, I am new to this world. Help me understand its races. I need to know what kind of different races there are.
Do you?
Kim is like, fucking Christ, man. This is for the thing.
The lieutenant looks toward the harbor's electronic door, and then to you. He lets out an audible sigh.
He's fucking sick of it.
You are obviously a liberal, Sayolite. A polyculturalist. I can see it from your love of microtechnology and your sartorial choices. Do not deny your friend the truth you have denied yourself.
I like video games, man.
There are 3 categories of race. Type A, the heroic races. Type B, the servile races. And the vile CF race cauldron of pederasty. Which one do you need education on?
Oh, Christ. Well,
Those are the Simonese, the Areopagite, and the Occidentals, excluding the Maun, of course. The Maun are riddled with eczema to the point where they find it impossible to smile. They are all lactose intolerant, a common result of inbreeding.
this is a lot.
A receding genetic pool has led the Maun on reprehensible street parades. In Maun cities like Stadskanal and Vredefort, wearing wooden clogs on their feet and little green tassels on their hats.
Are they elves? Are they actually elves? Okay, got it. We're type A then, in your view.
The Vespertines and Messenians of Vesper and Messina, the ancient Meteorans of Meteo by the golden Pisantic Sea, the Suren of Sur-la-Clé, and even the North Königsteiners, all have type A race propensities. The other large Mondial civilization, the Mesk, are too yellow and oleaginous to count as a heroic race. True, they are violent and expansionist, but they have a glandular problem. Overproduction of sebum. Sebum is leaking into their brains, making them listen to El Mariachi music and eat toxic minced meat-based food, which in turn only produces more sebum.
My God. If I could have, I would have just pushed this fucking guy. I swear to God. And who are the Semnies and Areopagites in this thing?
As proven by the Maun and the Mesk, Occidental type A is in retrograde. The Seminese and the Areopagite are on the
Pagite.
ascent.
Okay, and the Seminoles are...
The indigenous people of this, the Insulindian archipelago. The Seminoles inhabit the southern islands. I am Seminese, from the stock of Ulmuir on Ile de Fantôme.
What is this guy talking about? So many characters in this game, I'm just like, shut the fuck up.
The Areopagites are the master race of the Ile Maran deserts. The Seminoles are descendants of the Areopagites. We came here during a heroic migration from Ile Maran to Ansuland, thousands of years before the lactose-intolerant Maun Occidentals discovered this place.
Loving the lactose intolerant shit. And what's the difference between the two?
The Areopagites are sleek, long-headed. The Seminoles are powerful, mesomorphic. The former is an immutable progenitor, unchanged since the Super Isola of Pericarnassus. Ancient brains rest in their slender skulls. The latter is perfected and adapting. Together they form the Semino-Areopagite or Simeopagite super race. That is all. There are no more type A races in the world.
Oh my god. What the fuck is that? Okay.
Nature was not capable of more.
Type B.
Type B are the unheroic races, amorphous non-competitors of the great race. The Khoikos and the Vacholier, they are mud-colored people.
The Khoikos of Grad, Yugo, Zhimsk, Shest et al. Are what you would call white, officer, in a suspect description.
I've been trained to identify them as white.
Yes, to an untrained eye, the Khoiko appear white and pinkish, like a ham sandwich. But look into their eyes and you will see. They are of an indistinct color, and so is their skin. Unhealthy, muddy, and ashen. Pinkness is a racial quality that has to be earned through centuries of advanced ballistic warfare and cultural domination that the Grad people have undergone for drinking Al-Rul and smoking the degenerate tobacco herb, and for eating potato.
All girls do is drink alcohol, smoke tobacco herb, and eat potato.
The Khoiko, the countless micronationalities of Grad, are all inexplicably obsessed with potat. The only thing they like more is dividing into microscopic ethnostates, like political amoeba.
Okay, the potato and the lactose intolerance is the only thing keeping me from not screaming.
Wouldn't he be one for ethnostates?
You don't like ethnostates, my guy?
They are microscopic. The Semino-Areopagite superstate will cover the entire remaining planetary crust, uninterrupted. From Holy Semenine to the Boreal Plateau of Katla. Its leaders will be the genetic epitome of the Semenese and Areopagite stock, elected by nature, not the base inner spoilage called demos.
Okay.
The Vacholians, halfway between type A and the racial cauldron. Two mixed to know right from wrong. You tried your degenerate little revolution, which was the single greatest failure committed by humans in our 82,000-year history on this planet.
Wow. Okay. This one fuck up is the worst fuck up ever.
Is it 82,000 years that we've been recording history? You have very little idea of what is happening, but that seems a little off.
Go away, stupid political thoughts. Here's the thing, I want to like feed into this whole thing, so he lets me press the fucking button. Pretty sure history hasn't lasted that long.
The mysteries of the people of this planet are a tragedy that has played out countless times over, like a fever dream of skin, hair, and bone. Wake up, naive Chespius.
Okay, I've heard about this revolution, mistakes were made, but it was the right stuff. You're wrong about it. I'm scared that I'll choose the wrong thing and then have to do all of this shit over again. Go, fuck it.
The revolution came to Ravachol from Grad, in Zaraz-ridden potato carts. It is literally an illness, a prion disease that leaves the parietal and frontal lobe ridden with holes. A soft, sponge-like mass of dementia, hallucination, and paranoia. The revolution is fatal familial insomnia. A hereditary prion condition passed from the Khoico to the Occidentals. But not sexually. Probably through trade routes and potate acid, the prime component of the potato plant. Enough of Tibet mediocrity.
Okay, time to get into the worst shit ever.
Tips CF are a museum of failed chimeric experiments and tragic maladaptations. They are tortured creatures waiting to be put to sleep. Your morbid interest in them worries me.
Chimeric experiments?
Lesser races like the mosquito, a grotesque mixture of a masked woman and a Semenese man. Only possible if the mother is masked and the father Semenese. The other way around, they fail to produce offspring. The mosquito is born sterile, like a donkey. All they have left is to ride customized motor carriages with hydraulic suspension, listening to aggressive El Mariachi music to vent their impotent despair.
Impotent despair? You know, I hate the guy, but he's got a way with some words.
It seems unlikely that two human beings produce genetically sterile offspring.
Oh my god, this is like Fallout 1. The Master, the super mutants are all sterile. Maybe I misunderstood something, but aren't humans too similar to produce genetically sterile offspring?
You are right. You have misunderstood. You lack basic phylogenetic education.
Anymore.
Then there is the Seminokoiki Chimera. Are you sure you wish to know of the Seminokoiki Chimera? It is not an aesthetic site.
I feel my brain rotting.
The Khoico, as you know, are very servile, especially when they meet the rich man. Racial scientists have toyed with the idea of crossing the Semenese with the Khoico to produce a super worker of Semenese strength and Grad servility. This will never happen. The Semenese and the Khoico may have similar interbreeding problems as the mosquito. We will never know precisely. No Semenese man could maintain an erection in the suffocating potato stench of a Khoico woman. Or Khoika.
I showed this man a potato and he's gonna have a fucking heart attack.
But enough. It is cruel to entertain ourselves with the deformities of Type F. Were there any able-bodied races you needed education on?
Now that I've been through the worst 20 minutes of my fucking life, do I understand advanced race theory?
You understand nothing. To solve the great race enigma, you have to first ask yourself, what is the race enigma? You have not even worded the mystery, let alone solved it.
My man, press the goddamn button. How do I word the mystery?
You need to internalize what you have heard here today, then return to me.
Fuck.
This clarity does not come in. I cannot possibly imagine what else we have to discuss, Tibere Vasholian. Your love for disco music and venereal disease? The unpromising race pupil returns.
Excuse me? You've encountered an error with, cancel. Let's see.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
Oh, Kim, gun.
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Help. I'm a cop.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
Oh, I'm gonna die. Oh, never mind. I can do that in here.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
Kim, sweetie, shoot the man.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
I'm gonna load it again, simply because I have gotten, like,
The unpromising race pupil
Other-
returns.
rolls. If I fail, fuck it. Okay. We get to see this again. Alright. Well. Alright, Kim, let's go. Put the advanced race theory idea into a free internalizing slot in your head. There are no free slots, then free one up. Then pass some time and then understand, this is how thinking is done. How do I free one up? I don't have points available. God damn it. Well, I got 15 minutes until I can go see that guy. I feel like I need to lie down. Okay, so I paid my debt last time, and I found money. Ugh. Can I go in here? Hey, Annette, are you done with your homework?
Hi, Ace Detective. Are you here for more books?
Bye.
No, sir, I can't. It would be too tiring to refrain from it. It's already tiring enough to remember to say it all the time. It's nice of you to say I could stop, though.
Okay, when the next person comes, you have to say sir or ma'am to them again. That's, soldier on.
By your command.
A small mountain of colorful board game boxes. There are numerous types of games for all ages.
I don't know.
A lot of shelf space seems to be taken up by Wirral related.
Out of money. Oh, this fucking thing too. Hey, bitch, look over there. Gift books and molten candy. Okay. It's a very comfy and cozy place. I don't think I've felt this way at all in this game, where like I see something and I'm like, oh, that's nice.
These shelves are overburdened with books from the same series. You see the name Dick Mullen over and over.
I don't like that word. Storekeep, what's all this crime fiction? Look through, just fucking browse, my man.
Crime fiction is a disgrace. An asinine misrepresentation of the physical attributes of the arduous everyday work of actual police officers. These books greatly overstate the excitement of police work, glossing over how long it takes to actually follow up on leads and eliminate dead ends. What's more, they completely ignore the psychological hardships of year after year coming into contact with people during the worst days of their lives. Not a single mention of all the stress this work creates upon the officer's family. Detective fiction just doesn't tell the truth at all. Now, would you like a list of all the books found on the shelf?
Sure thing.
You see Dick Mullen on the job. Get Me Mullen. The Stalwart Adventures of Richard P. Mullen. Dick Mullen and the Murder in the Orchard. The Sordid Affair of Dick Mullen.
Dick P. Mullen.
A killing is declared. Dick Mullen in the murder house. The final case of Dick Mullen. An obvious lie. Dick Mullen in the clock tower. The ordeals of Dick Mullen. Dauntless Dick. Dick Mullen's funeral pyre. The murder of Dick Mullen.
Dick Mullen dies?
Oh no, turns out he faked it to solve a case.
These are like, are they? They are strikingly. I'd like to read Dauntless Dick.
Yes, there's also The Dame Who Did It. Farewell, my Mullen. Faking death seems to be a common trope in the Mullen series. The morbid tales of Dick Mullen. A dark tide turns. Tragedy calls for Dick Mullen. Another one with fake death. And, of course, Dick Mullen, the murderer. In order to catch a murderer, Dick Mullen must become the murderer. After all this, you still haven't found the answer to the one question that matters. Who is Dick Mullen?
Can I change clothes right now? No, I can't. Fuck me.
Your attempt to grasp at the answer fails. It seems very close by.
Well,
this bookstore is not strictly about crime, romance, and biographies of famous people. There's
supernatural
also
shit.
a wide range of paranatural literature.
Ghosts.
Amidst the various books, you find one written by someone named Matthias W. Dundas. It's about wholeness, unity, balance. These three things are very important to the working class mind. The point of the book, and many others on this shelf, is to give people medicinal advice in situations where they don't have access to paid health services.
Oh, God. How does that work?
It serves platitudes, while also telling everyone that traditional medicine, the kind people don't have access to and which costs more than this book, is garbage and would only give you cancer anyway, without even curing your cold or anything. Wholeness, unity, balance, on the other hand, can basically take care of anything. Though it is important to note, when it's up to your mind to heal yourself, then it's because of your mind that you're ill in the first place.
Damn. I hate it here. Does the book say anything else?
The book features chapters on topics such as how to find magnesium. It even lists plants you can harvest magnesium from. How to continue drinking if you're an alcoholic who has destroyed his liver. There's even a chapter on the ancient Seraïs tradition of using duck gallbladder, preservatives, to treat and prevent sexually transmitted diseases. Pre and post factum apply. Nothing worth buying. This is just mundane garbage. What's even paranatural about this?
Find something truly otherworldly.
The throbbing in your head increases with every passing moment you gaze at this shelf. Suddenly, as if out of nowhere, a small green book becomes apparent. The title of it reads, Medicinal Purposes of the Pale.
Huh? Excuse me?
The book contains descriptions of various pseudoscientific therapies, alternative medicines, and folk remedies involving the pale, also known as le territoire. For example, it recommends vigorously swatting one's naked body with a venik, or hand broom, made from the leafy twigs of a young birch tree from the near pale.
Sounds painful, sounds invigorating. To be fair, I think Harry could do with being smacked around with a broom.
It is, and good for the circulation too.
What else?
It also recommends consuming distilled spirits like vodka or whiskey that have been aged in the pale. Readers are instructed to cover these jars in a shallow hole just inside the pale and leave them there for 30 to 60 days, depending on the potency desired.
Okay, so my earlier idea of the pale was just that it's like the lack of matter, I guess. Like, you just go in and goodbye. But is it just like Silent Hill? Is it just a big fog thing? Because it's saying whole. We just don't know. Okay. Yeah, now I'm picturing it more as, like, instead of fog that's just not there, it's fog that just takes a little bit more. Yeah. What is it? Because they mentioned whole. So, and Joyce said that she can, like, sail through it or have more exposure to it than others. So I guess it's just a fog.
Among other benefits, it is alleged to restore a damaged liver to perfect health. That seems improbable.
I should probably get my hands on some of that.
For general health and well-being, readers are encouraged to take regular strolls through the pale, though a sidebar cautions readers to limit each stroll to less than an hour.
Take strolls. How about you inject yourself with a bleach once a week as a treat?
These strolls promise to cleanse the mind of worries and the body of toxins, especially if the perambulator performs this ritual in the nude.
Oh, great.
Nudity figures prominently in a number of these prescriptions. This is exactly what you need. Entropinetic nudism? That's insane. That's beyond dangerous.
Anything else?
There's an entire section devoted to cures for men who are struggling to perform their marital obligations.
Well, I certainly don't need that.
You close the book and return it to its place on the shelf.
Okay, it's time to go see the cigarette man. Yeah. As much as I'm like, damn, the Pale is scary as shit, I'm also like, I think it would help me to just walk through it a little bit. It's like how I'm like, damn, the Silent Hill would be like a therapeutic or retreat for me. Alright, balcony. Cigarette dude. It's been like 2 weeks, but I'm back.
This door is made of metal. No one answers.
We should return tomorrow. Tomorrow at 9 p.m.
Wait, tomorrow? I thought it was today. Okay, it says wait until sometime after 9 o'clock. Not tomorrow. Alright, Kim.
This door is no one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
No one answers.
We should return tomorrow.
No one.
We should return.
No one.
We should return tomorrow.
No
Fucking
one
open
answers.
up.
We should return tomorrow.
Well, what the fuck do I do with my time now? I don't want to go sleep. Ugh. Oh, I need to do skill things. Okay, I need to... No, I want Ken. Kim's like, I want to sleep so bad with this fucking guy.